Hello YouTube, my name is Nero, and today we have some speculation regarding Call of Duty Advanced Warfare and its co-op mode. So this is a picture that I'm sure everyone has seen. It's been out for like a week or 2 weeks or something like that now, and no one really knows what it is, right? So this is actually tweeted out by Sledgehammer, and this is supposedly a screenshot of their co-op game mode within Advanced Warfare. Now what is this? We can't really tell. It's very, very blurry, and it's actually a very bad blurring effect. Like I can do that kind of thing on my own and make it look exactly like that. They just basically blurred it up so you couldn't really see what was happening. But basically, from what you can tell, it's kind of either a TV or a computer monitor, and on that TV or computer monitor you're looking at is possibly some kind of factory, some kind of facility or something. It's a room. You're looking at like a room, but you can't really tell what's in the room or what's going on with it because, of course, it is so ridiculously blurred out. So today's video is going to be some speculation as to what Call of Duty Advanced Warfare's co-op mode is going to be. So I've been looking over the internet here. I've been watching people's YouTube videos. I've been reading forum posts, and I've just been kind of scouring around to kind of see what people are thinking might be the co-op modes for Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. And the most popular theory I definitely see on the internet is the idea of cyborg zombies. And cyborg zombies is actually already a thing if you have Call of Duty Online. If you guys know what Call of Duty Online is, it is basically a game that's going to China, and it's not going to be coming to anywhere else in the world. It's basically trying to bring the Chinese into the Call of Duty series. And over in China, zombies are like not part of their culture. It's really taboo over there. So they couldn't just put zombies over there, so they made cyborg zombies. They took maps from like World at War and Black Ops, and they kind of reskinned the zombie maps to look like factories, and they reskinned all the zombies to look like cyborgs, and that's what they're doing over there. And of course, we have made an entire video on Call of Duty Online. If you guys want to watch that video, there's a link on your screen right now. If you guys want to open that up in a new tab, go check that out. Maybe enjoy it. It's a pretty cool game that I think after watching the video, you'll be pretty upset that it's not coming to the rest of the world outside of China. But cyborg zombies is pretty popular, but I'm going to say that theory is pretty doubtful. I'm going to say it's pretty doubtful just because you can't really take from what the other developers are doing, right? Treyarch's been doing zombies since 2008. Zombies originated actually as an Easter egg for completing the campaign of Call of Duty World at War. You beat the campaign, then it would instantly put you in Nocturne and Toten, and you're playing zombies. Then throughout the life cycle of that game, they would continue to release new DLCs, and then with those DLCs like Verrückt and Shinonuma and Therese, you would, now we're starting to get perks within the game. Now we're starting to get Pack-a-Punch and Wonder Weapons, and then zombies really kind of evolved from World at War all the way to Black Ops, then the Black Ops 2, then presumably with the next Treyarch game, right? And Infinity Ward always left that alone. A lot of people were always saying, why doesn't Infinity Ward do zombies? It's because that's not their thing. They didn't come up with that. That's like asking Infinity Ward, why don't you do a Black Ops game? It's because that's not our timeline. That's not our brainchild. That's not part of our game. That's what they're doing at Treyarch. We here at Infinity Ward are doing our own thing, right? And for the longest time, they did kind of Spec Ops style stuff. But then when Call of Duty Ghosts came out, they kind of revamped that a bit, and they did Extinction. So basically, it was kind of like an alien style survival, whereas Treyarch has a zombie style survival. And now a lot of people are theorizing that we're going to be having a cyborg zombie survival, which is just way too close to Treyarch. I don't really think that's going to be in Advanced Warfare. I just throw this out there. There's another speculation going around the internet because of this image right here, which is the only image on the internet, and it's also very blurry, and it wasn't actually sent out by Sledgehammer. It just surfaced on the internet, and people are starting to go wild about it. A lot of people think that Advanced Warfare's co-op mode is going to feature dinosaurs, which doesn't make any sense. Dinosaur hunter? Are we going to be hunting dinosaurs in our co-op? It doesn't make any sense. I guess anything's possible. We don't know what we're doing here. I guess I'm sure it's possible, but I really, really doubt that we're going to be hunting down Tyrannosaurus Rexes and all the other dinosaurs. That doesn't make any sense to me. It really doesn't make sense, but that's a popular theory going around the internet. But I think it's more of a meme than anything, because if you're a fan of the Battlefield series for the longest time, until they actually finally put some stuff like this in it, a lot of people always speculated that there were dinosaurs in the Battlefield series. You always wanted dinosaurs to be in the Battlefield series, and they actually added a Megalodon, which is an extinct giant shark, I believe, into Battlefield 4 as like an Easter egg. I forget the map, was it Paracel Storm? I haven't played a ton of Battlefield 4 over the past few months, as you guys know. But sometimes, something about going like Paracel Storm, I believe it is. You have to have like 5 people around a buoy or something, and then like a giant Megalodon will jump out of the water. You guys can check that out. Just go YouTube it. It's a pretty cool video. But the theories I actually have. So I have 2 theories as to what the co-op mode is going to be, and it kind of makes sense with the lore, with the setting in which that Advanced Warfare is in. So the first one that came to mind initially, all right, so Treyarch has zombies, Infinity Ward has aliens. Why doesn't Sledgehammer Games have robots? It kind of makes a lot of sense to me, right? A robot-style horde-based survival game mode. That kind of makes sense to me. It really seems to make sense to me, especially if you try and put in like a survival style of a game mode. So if you look at these screenshots here, I'm just going to put a bunch of screenshots here on your screen of different style things that we've seen so far in Advanced Warfare. And all these things are actually from the trailers, or these are all actual things that were pictures that were sent out to us by Sledgehammer Games. Look at all the crazy gear and all the crazy equipment that people are going to be able to have in Advanced Warfare, at least in the campaign, right? I think the idea of like a robot horde survival thing would kind of make a bit more sense than like a cyborg zombie. When I picture cyborg zombies, which is, I understand the two ideas sound pretty similar. When I picture cyborg zombies, I picture the exact same thing as zombies, boarding up windows and stuff, and like zombies that just have like wires coming out of them, coming at you, and those being the things that you're going against, right? But the idea of like a robot-style survival, I'm thinking more of a Gears of War style thing. And this is kind of really tough. I don't have any Gears of War Horde gameplay to really show you guys, but in Gears of War, the Horde-based survival is a pretty neat feature. It's a lot different than Call of Duty Zombies, and I picture something like that to come out of the robot horde-based survival game mode, which of course that's just one theory. And the second theory I have, which I think is probably the most likely, and this is something that we just actually now recently learned, is the idea of the co-op game mode being revolving around a radioactive fallout. Alright, so in the campaign trailer, we learned that whoever they is, probably the bad guys of the story, right? They struck nuclear reactors on 5 continents all at once, right? That's pretty crazy to me. That 5 continents worth of nuclear reactors all kind of went off, and it's kind of just like a global catastrophe, right? And I think the idea, and it would fit with the story, is that somehow this co-op survival game mode would feature something with like a radioactive fallout with radioactive creatures, maybe something similar to Fallout New Vegas and what those really do to creatures. And I do have a little bit of Gears of War 3 gameplay, and it's actually from, I think, like 2011. It's a very old video here, but I can put this on here. This is actually us playing Beast Mode. It could do stuff like this. Basically, you're looking at weird looking monsters, weird looking creatures that really don't make any sense. What they did in Fallout New Vegas is they would take like a normal scorpion or something like that, but due to all the radioactive fallout and all the radiation it was exposed to, now suddenly it's a freaking 10-foot tall scorpion and it's all scary and creepy. And they can do that kind of idea, I feel as though, with Advanced Warfare, though I haven't thought this out like completely, like, okay, they can have this monster, this monster, and this monster, and this monster, and the objective of the game mode is to do this. I haven't thought all that out. I'm just trying to think of possible settings and possible scenarios as to what the co-op game mode is going to be like. And I feel like the two most likely ones would be kind of like a radioactive fallout style theme, because as we learned from the campaign trailer, there's been just nuclear reactors just blown up all throughout the world. It would really fit with the setting of the game, as well as kind of like a robot horde-based survival. Maybe they'll even just go completely lazy with it. Maybe they just go completely out with Spec Ops. But then again, I feel as though if they were just going to take the lazy route with Spec Ops, which is what they did in Modern Warfare 2 and what they did with Modern Warfare 3, and it's actually what I do Nero every week, and a lot of people are always asking me as to what I think Advanced Warfare's co-op mode is going to be. For the longest time, I always said, it's probably going to be Spec Ops, to be perfectly honest, because that's just the easiest way to do it. You just make some mediocre missions that you and your friends can all go and do, right? That's the whole point of Spec Ops. But the fact that they tweeted out a screenshot of this supposed co-op game mode, it kind of makes me think that they're actually trying with this, and that they're not just going to do a Spec Ops, because honestly, I feel, those Spec Ops is fun. I had a lot of fun with Spec Ops in Modern Warfare 2. I have all the achievements in Modern Warfare 2. I had a lot of fun doing all of these Spec Ops missions in that game. I'm still going to say, though, that it was kind of like the laziest way to do it as compared to like zombies, because Spec Ops, let's be honest, are basically just like campaign missions that they kind of slap together. So I always felt as though like what Treyarch did with zombies was a lot better, and of course Extinction is way more effort than what they ever did with Spec Ops. I always assumed that Advanced Warfare was just going to go the easy route with Spec Ops, but it appears they're going to be trying something new, and if I had to guess, it's going to be some kind of horde-based survival game mode, or maybe they go the Gears of War route. You see games going with that. I played Sniper Elite Nazi Zombie Army as well, and that was actually a pretty fun game, but it was really, really similar to what they did with Left 4 Dead. Right, it's really similar to what they did with that, where basically you start at one spot, and the whole point is you gotta fight through the map and take out a bunch of people until you get yourself to a safe room, and then you re-gear up, and then you go and fight your way to the next safe house. That's kind of what they did in Left 4 Dead. That's kind of what they did in Sniper Elite Nazi Zombie Army. That could be what we're doing here with Advanced Warfare, or it could be more Gears of War style, where basically you're just kind of like surviving in an area. You're able to set up traps, and able to do all this kind of crazy stuff, and you're just trying to take out all these monsters. And occasionally, like a boss wave comes, like really strong things come. come at you. Who knows? Those are two theories I have for Call of Duty Advanced Warfare and what is going on with the co-op mode. In the comment section below, I'm definitely interested about this because you guys are usually way smarter than me and usually have way more creative ideas than me. You guys let me know what you guys think Call of Duty Advanced Warfare's co-op game mode is going to be like. Are you guys thinking Cyborg Zombies? Are you thinking Spec Ops? Are you thinking radioactive Fallout theme like I am? Or are you one of the guys in the tinfoil hats that are thinking dinosaurs? Because dinosaurs, well, that would be interesting. I still have no idea how they would incorporate that. Would it be like a dinosaur style survival game mode, or would we be hunting dinosaurs, or possibly riding dinosaurs while we're fighting radioactive Fallout monsters? I have no idea what it could be. It's all speculation. Everything you see on the internet as of right now, as of this moment, as of the time of this video going up, is all speculation. But I have a really, really bad history with this, where I'll make a speculation or a theory video, and then within 2 hours or something, an actual video or actual trailer will come out telling us the thing I was speculating at. And I was like, okay, well, geez, that was a waste of a video I just made. Now everyone's going to go back to that video and tell me I'm stupid for not knowing what happened 2 hours after the video came out. It's so obnoxious. It actually happened to me this year, and it was pretty bad. I put out a video talking about the next Call of Duty game. At the time, we didn't know it was Advanced Warfare. A lot of people were actually thinking it was going to be a World War I game. I made a video completely debunking the entire theory of a World War I game, and then within 2 hours of my video going up, the trailer came out that kind of revealed to us it was Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. So after watching that, everyone goes back to my video saying, Nero, you're stupid. It's called Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. How don't you know that? And I'm like, I posted that 2 hours before the trailer came out. Oh, it was so crazy. But regardless, let me know in the comments what you guys think. What do you guys think Call of Duty Advanced Warfare's co-op game mode is going to be? I'm definitely interested to read about that. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. And if you did, please be sure to leave a rating. Hope you guys all have a wonderful day.